Hi all, it's Dangercraft with my lazy day hair because I am finally working cosplays again. I'm sitting next to a crap ton of linen that I am doing for my Altair cosplay. We are going to a convention in April. I think it's the second weekend of April. It's local, like 20 minutes from my house. Close. It's either the same venue or close to the venue that the huge con we used to go to quite a few years ago, but 2013 was their last year, I think. But not sure where that's going to be yet, because the location on their Facebook page is really vague, but that'll be a lot of fun. I have been on a cosplay hiatus for over 2 years now, so it's very nice to be doing this again. But we're also planning on doing a Doctor Who cosplay. She is making, well, she's me wearing a TARDIS dress, and I haven't decided which Doctor I'm going to be yet. But I think it's Simplicity. It's 10095, the pattern that we're using. Pretty suspicious that Simplicity hired some cosplayers, because there have been a lot of costumes that look very similar to, like, pop culture-y kind of stuff. And there was, like, TARDIS and Dalek inspired dresses. We will be making that, like, exactly to the pattern. I've not done that in years when I've been sewing something. Switch to the other hand. Filming this on my phone, so I have a sample coming of that fabric from, I think, online fabric stores. That where it's coming from. We'll be making out of a royal blue taffeta. So hopefully the fabric comes in and it's nice, because we looked at the stuff locally at Joann's and it wasn't spectacular. And I will also, haven't decided on my third cosplay yet. Probably leaning towards Axel from Kingdom Hearts, since I have my organization robe I made 2 years ago when I was Sigbar, but I was heavier when I made it, so now it does not fit at all. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to alter it in so it sits closer to my chest and my waist, because I made it bigger last time, so, because it was bigger. So hopefully I can figure that out, because it has all, like, game accurate double seaming and stitching, and it's a beautiful robe, but it does not fit me at all. So like I said, we're planning on going to a locally based con in April, which is the earliest con I've ever been to. Usually summer kind of stuff. There's another locally based con. I think it's their first year. They're going to be at the same venue or close to it in the beginning of June, and then we're planning on going across the state at the second to last weekend of June to go to a very big, well-established con, which we haven't, like, because Sogen Con, the one we used to go to, was more small and family-friendly. Like, a lot of families brought their little kids there. It was a very nice convention, but something happened with, I'm not sure what, and they didn't have one last year or this year. So, it's a bummer. I have not liked being on a cosplay hiatus, but it'll be a lot of fun going out to Rapid City for a convention. That'll be the farthest we've ever driven or actually stayed in a hotel. We've only gone to locally based conventions, because I live close to the largest city in the state, so it makes sense that there would be conventions there, but not as much as you would think. But yeah, I will, now time to show off this beautiful, beautiful fabric I got. There we go. I have my fancy light over here, LED kind of craft light, so it gives a very nice white light so you can see. I decided to go with linen since it seemed very, like, period, kind of, it made sense to use it as a fabric, because it's very breezy and lightweight, which would make sense for where the character lived, blah, blah, blah. I went with more of a natural white instead of a super bright white, which I wanted to do, but in retrospect, like, I don't think it would have looked as nice. I've had white costumes before, and it's a huge pain to keep them clean, and you can't sit down all day, and it's a mess, and you have to do the white paper thing when you're cutting out fabric. And this, I felt safe just kind of giving my floor a really good sweep and scrub while I cut it out, since right here I have wood floors in my living room, so that's where I cut off fabric. My craft room has carpet, and I didn't, like, because sometimes, like, chalk pastels when I'm working on dolls fall into the floor and get into the carpet, and it's just, no, I did not want to feel like dealing with this. Follow me to the bathroom. Still have all of our decorations up. I have the red sash fabric drying. Since I learned from my Grell cosplay, always wash your reds before doing anything with them, because I didn't when I made the coat and the white frilly shirt I was wearing underneath. The sleeves were pink at the end of the day, so I could not take my coat off because it looked like I had a white vest with pink sleeves. It looked really bad. So, it's kind of, I'm going to try to do more cosplay vlogs since I'm very excited to be working on them again and getting my sewing skills going. A lot of muscle memory, because when I've sewn garments since then, and all those little things you learn. So if I'm on my sewing machine tonight, I will try to film something else. And if I can I upload to YouTube via my phone? I think I can. So I'll be doing that for these since I do not feel like getting on my fancy camera and editing with a computer. So I'm going to try to edit what I can on here and go from there. So, I'm Dangercraft, and this is #1 of cosplay vlogs. Bye!